Okay, so I'm gonna begin anew because I'm stuck in a mission that I would like to finish first, and second because I've changed my settings for the stream and it should have a higher quality, so I was not far anyway. So let's try to have a stream of the entirety of New California, of this, not the entirety of New California, of this run of New California with better streaming quality, graphic quality. So new, yes. Fallout New California. I really hope this is not the MCA music that it's gonna be after that.
War never changes. Makes a strong man weak and a poor man rich. The difference is decided by character. And if you don't think character is the only factor in deciding victory, then you've been playing the wrong game this whole damn time. The world was playing the wrong game 200 years ago. They learned what it meant to be found faulty in character. For their failure, they became a wasteland of nuclear hellfire. Now out there is a horde of men calling themselves survivalists, remnants of the old world, thinking they can get by just on the strength of their arms alone. There's a new California Republic, gambling away the glory of America's past on a legion of slaves trying to rise against their masters on some old forgotten highway. None of them have any idea what kind of character it takes to bring the greatest nation on Earth back to glory. But down here, in Vault 18, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about winning that war. Right here, right now, on this battlefield. You are the last of America's finest men and women. You're the A-list. The rest of those idiots are a thing of the past. Now is your time. You'll get out there and show that you have the character it takes to bring America back to glory. Can I get a hurrah? Damn right! Now move out!
So this was a bullshit speech. Make America great again. The greatest nation on earth. Back to glory. Yeah, buddy. War is won by character. Yeah, buddy. War is won by chance, superior weapons, superior tactics sometimes, but not always. Societal context. Plenty of stuff that are out of the end of the character of somebody. Oh my god. He had a red cap, so maybe it was a way to say, yeah, he kind of had a mega type of discourse, mega type of rhetoric. So yeah, I'm thinking this was a sign to say, yeah, he's mega. I don't know. Path of the scientist. Path of the scientist. No, path of the scientist. Because I don't want to be part of those mega crazies. Oh yeah, so let's redo that quickly. So I'm a male, I'm a Caucasian. The preset 3 was the, yeah, most like me. Age. Huh. Let's make me young. Customize, shape, general. Got a thin head. Let's make it like that. Back, forehead. Not that large, but not that small either. Like that. Tall, short. Make it like that. Tilt forward, backward. Forward a bit. Let's make it fully forward. Brow. Let's make it low. Yeah. Make it a bit more like that. And oh god damn, I look like shit. Let's choose that. Nose. Okay, that's acceptable. Okay. Not that pointed. Maybe. I'd say that. Nostril tilt. More like that. Nah, like that. Italian height. Like that. Short, long. Not that long. Let's make it like that. It's better. Alright, mouth. Let's make it like that and the bite. What does it change? Alright. Make it like that. Cheeks, low, high. So let's make it high. Let's make it a bit pronounced, but not too much. Concave, convex. Bit convex. Let's choose that. Joe. Retracted, jutting. Thinking jutting. Yes, jutting. Wide, thin. Bit wide. Slope. Sort of low. Right, like that. Concave, convex. Would say more convex than concave. Chin. Forward, backward. Forward. Broad, recessed. Broad. Shallow. Deep. In between. Tall, short. Bit taller like that. In between. Wow, let's accept this guy as it is. So you got dark brown. People say that I've got ginger eyes, like the color orange, which is weird. But shape, customize shape, tone. All right, I see. I'm white as fuck. Like that. Flushed. Let's make it like that. It looks better, even though blue tint. Okay. Yeah, it just changes the shade. Yeah. Eye sockets. Let's go. All right. Yeah. Let's go with that hairstyle. So I'd seen that there was not a lot of hairstyle that I liked. Like long hair, but I apparently cannot choose long hair. Very long hair, much longer than any hair that there is. Hair color, so you're ginger, but I'm a bit more bright. God damn it. No, danger. Here you go. Yeah, a bit brighter like that. Let's say that's good. Facial hair. I don't remember the one I showed. Good big mustache. Barb. Beard. Yeah. No. Come on. Where was it? None of that. Where the fuck was it? Surrealist. Oh yes, this is what I want. All right. Back. Done. Are you sure you want this to be your character? Wait for it. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't mind patching up one.
Just wait a second. Audio. Yeah. Voices more. Effects less. Music less. Overall than effects. Footsteps. Yeah, for now.
One of my kids, but I'm not Dr. Rossman medicine man. Hang on. They're coming too. Hey kid, wait, you're not ready to stand up? Man, I ain't got time for this. Take it easy now. You're coming out from under the effects of some heavy medication. Man, I can't believe this. I was this close to working out what was wrong with Jane. Without her, the Vault's nuclear reactor will blow sky high. But no, I had to get yanked back to the hospital to treat some crazy kid who can't even grasp the basic concept of Vault Ball. Brains. Needs to grow more brains. You really knocked yourself out cold, kid. Nothing a couple of stim packs can't take care of. Now sit your ass down and let me take a look at you again. Damn.
What happened?
Aha, it speaks at last. Well, kid, you decided to play the unstoppable sword against the invincible shield. You tried to dodge Johnny Matheson, the meat shield of doom. As you can tell from the splitting pain you're in, you lost. Let's just get these x-rays going and see what we've got. Whoa, scratch what I first thought. Stimpaks ain't gonna do shit. Seems like what you need is a reality check. You ain't no warrior, kid. You're a scientist. You're way smarter than those patriots and barbarians. It's time you put that to use.
Dr. Rossman, the robotic and computer analytics teacher.
One and the same. Surprised you recognized me through that haze of stupid you're in. What were you thinking trying to play football with the jocks? I'm sorry to break the news, kid, but the prognosis is in. You're a chronic nerd.
Where is Dr. Bishop, the real doctor?
I don't know. Jamie and Tara pulled you in from the gym and dropped you on the table like a sack of wet sponges. I guess Tara just grabbed the only doctor she could find. Dr. Bishop is in the hydroponics lab today, so you're stuck with me.
So you know where he is.
Sorry.
What was that about nuclear reactors?
Huh, about that. I'm not a doctor of medicine. I'm a robotics expert. But I know a thing or two about mending wounds. I was just working on the Jane, a system that regulates the flow of water to the reactors. Some asshole's been throwing trash in our intake. I think it might be intentional. To be honest, this political nightmare over tomorrow night's election has me on edge. I wouldn't put it past Bragg and his patriots to sabotage our most critical system in an effort to make Overseer Christensen look bad.
You don't like dealing with people much, do you?
Hell no, I don't. I'm a career scientist. I may have been born in the waste, but my heart is with the technology of this place. Cold, thoughtful machines are my first love. Humans? That's a machine I can't fix. That's why I like to escape every now and again. Lead away missions and scout the mountains, trading for technology. Keeps me sane and busy. I read this book once. Final line of the last chapter. Hell is other people.
Sartre.
At least I think it was the last line. The book was burned for heat by some illiterate wastelanders. You see what I'm saying?
I think. Yeah, this is all that stupid scoring's computer fault. I told Coach Braga he was setting me up.
Scoring computer? You mean Sarah? That slut? I wouldn't be surprised if that bucket of bolts started early. Listen, I'm sure
Come
they
on,
all know
slut is a
Coach
bit strong.
John Bragg the Magnificent could convince that whole team to jump off a cliff if he wanted to. But you
Yeah,
learned
he's
a
an
valuable
asshole.
lesson today. Men aren't to be trusted with leadership without questioning from the lower ranks. You ended up out there with no way to win? What made you want to be one of Bragg's patriots anyways?
That generalized occupational aptitude test told me I should try.
Ah, that's it. The gold. Where'd you dig up that piece of communist trash? You must have been hacking into some pretty serious shit to find that. From what I know of Vault 18 history, the first overseer did away with that junk in the early days. This is a democracy. Down here, we rely on hard work and nepotism. I'm impressed, though. Glad you found it. But don't let other people tell you who to be. Ever. Say, nerds love science. I've got some work you may be interested in. Clearly you ain't gonna hobble out on the Bragg's field again. You will stand duty. You will do fine. You understand? That dude's a dick.
Yeah. Okay, so cut to the chase, Rossman. When can I get back on my feet?
Foot. You mean, when can I get back on my foot? Autodoc says amputate. And I ain't one to argue with my machines neither. So unless you come up with a better prognosis or have a magic touch to fix this thing, I'm just gonna assume you're toast.
For God's sakes, let me take a look at it.
There you go, shining like a star student now. I've already fixed your butt up as best as I could when you were knocked out. Listen, you've always been a really bright kid. I'm sorry for making fun of you, but you gotta understand, it's in your best interest to listen to me. I've got some cool stuff to show you in the lab. Computers with data 200 years old. Stuff nobody has time for. But you can fix it in your downtime. Let's get you on your feet and over to the vigor tester.
I
to
thought
make sure you
it
got
was
all
on
your
my
bits
foot.
in the right place. Or, as right as your jigsaw butt is gonna be.
Okay, you know, buddy, I don't like the coach, but I'm not sure I like you very much either. Oh, you're funny.
How may I serve you, master?
What did you say? I understood nothing. Alright. Okay, so in terms of strength, let's say I'm a bit low. Let's say I'm a wayfish figure. In terms of perception, I'm better, obviously. I'm an alert scout. Let's say that for now. We might go back to it in terms of endurance. Oh, I'm decrepit. I'm very bad at endurance. Like, I can... Me, in reality, I can handle quite a lot of pain, but I cannot handle, like, running a bit too much, making too much exercise. I've got a very bad breath, but I can handle some damages and some pain. Let's say decrepit nonetheless. Charisma, let's say I'm a pretty cool dude. Yeah. In science, I'm goddamn the all-knowing one, buddy. In agility, I'm a Volt sprinter. And in luck, things don't go well. So let's say I've got a bit more. Let's say I've got a bit more charisma. And let's say I'm 10 steps ahead in terms of perception. And at the end, I might be a Jedi Master. I might find something that allows me to increase my perception. Would be great. Oh, let's say I'm a pretty cool dude, and I'm a fragile package, which makes me equals in terms of strength and endurance, which I'm not like that in reality. I'm I'm stronger than I'm endurance, but yeah, no, let's lower the endurance. Decrepit again. And a triathlon ready. I'm triathlon ready. Gun, snake, speed, action point, regeneration. I'm indeed IRL faster than I am able to maintain running for a long time. Unless I don't think I'm triathlon ready, but let's say in the game anyway. Let's go with that. So 3 strength, 9 perception, 2 endurance, 6 charisma, 10 intelligence, 7 agility, and 3 luck. Yeah, that's good. Let's go with that. You have chosen the path of the scientist. Just 1 point for skill books that you read. Having lived a life of solitude with your technical studies. Yeah, of course, I'm a nerd, so I live a life of solitude. You have an easy time mastering hardware, but people, that takes patience. Of course, because I'm a nerd. Nerd tech skills. Your tech skills have been set to energy weapons, repair, science. You can change these at the end of the prologue. Okay. This could be useful. And I'm thinking I'm gonna... I've got 9 perception, so if I equip any type of glasses, it would give me 10, which would be cool, although I would have 8 without glasses. I'm thinking I'm gonna find some glasses that have +1 perception as a bonus, so let's not do that. You're good-natured at heart, more prone to solving problems with your mind than violence. You gain +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, but have -5 to energy weapons, explosives, guns, melee weapons, and unharmed. I'm not heavy-handed. Hoarder, you gain +25 LBS. I guess it's a measure of weight. Not sure which one it is though. To your carrying capacity, but suffers a -1 to all attributes anytime the weight you're carrying drops below 160 LBS. LBS makes me think about limbs, but that's obviously not that. Let's not take Hoarder. I'm not hot-blooded. I'm not a kamikaze. Oh. You have plus 10 action point, but your reckless nature causes you to have -2 damage threshold. No, I'm not a kamikaze. Against loophole. No one's going to put you out to pasture cause you're going to stay young and level 30 forever. You'll never again become addicted to cams and they'll last twice as long, but after 30 you can kiss experience, perks and skill points goodbye. Okay, so let's not do that. Loose cannon. From frag grenades to throwing spear, you can throw weapons 30% faster at the cost of 25% less range. Nope. You're skilled, but not experienced. You gain plus 5 points to every skill, but you suffer -10 from experience gained from now on. Huh. Kinda like this. Let's nonetheless check the rest of it. Small frame. Due to your small size, you have +1 agility, but your limbs are more easily crippled. I'm not small. Trigger discipline. While using guns and energy weapons, you fire 20% more slowly, but are 20% more accurate. If that increased the damage, I would take it, but no. Wild Wasteland unleashes the most bizarre and silly elements of the post-apocalyptic America, not for the faint of heart or the serious temperament. The flamer that burns twice as bright burns half as long. All weapons have +3% chance to critically hit, but equipment conditions decay 15% faster. No claustrophobia. You have a fear of enclosed spaces, probably because of the mutants that live there. You gain +1 to spatial attributes when outside, but suffer -1 when indoors. Prefer indoors than outdoors. Early bird. Hey, early riser, enjoy +2 to each of your special attributes from 6 AM to 12 AM, but suffer -1 from 6 PM to 6 AM when you're not at your best. I kinda am an early bird. It's I'm good natured. I like that. And let's say I'm skilled. I will gain less experience, but I have +5 to each of my skill. Let's say that. All right. Let's do it. So skilled will counteract the fact that I have -5 to energy weapons, explosives, guns, melee weapons, and unarmed, and it will increase even more my barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech. Done. So my name is Correct Server. Okay. No caps apparently. Oh. Alright. Shouldn't I have a... Yeah, here you go. Level up. So let's see. Let's make science to 50. I'm sure it will reveal useful. Medicine to 30. Melee weapons I don't care. Guns I don't care. Lockpick to 25 might be useful. Barter could be nice. Speech. Let's make speech for now. Let's increase energy weapons. Okay. Confirmed Bachelor. In combat you do 10% more damage. I don't like that. Crazed in vain. Well. Against male opponents outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogues options when dealing with the same sex. Why is it called Confirmed Bachelor? Bachelor has nothing to do with your sexual orientation. What the fuck? Crazed Inventor. You just can't stop yourself inventing things. When you've got your wrench out and are looking at the world, some things just glow with potential. Some might say hitting appliances with a wrench to turn them into robot pals is insane, but you can't hear them over the clanging. And I don't know what it does. It doesn't tell me what it does. With the intense training perks, you can put a single point into any of your special attributes. That's logical. Lady Killer. In combat, you do 10% damages against female opponent. It should be Gentleman Killer or something like that. Bachelor has nothing to do with your sexual orientation, buddy. Rapco certify your genuine robot repairman. You can turn any Hulk into a good as new robot buddy with nothing more than efficient battery, scrap metal, and some good old elbow grease. Certification qualifies you to fix commercial robots like Mr. Handy's and Protectrons and jury-rigged Secretrons. Swift Learner. With each rank in the Swift Learner perk, you gain an additional 10% of total experience points whenever experience are earned. Could rectify my loss in total experience that I've got through another perk that allow me to have more skills. Yeah, why not? Intense training is good though. Let's take Swift Learner. Okay, done. There's nothing over there.
Come on. I'll show you where the old server is, and you can get to work.
Alright. Just wait. Inaccessible. Alright, I'm coming with you. Hey, buddy!
That leg must...
Hey.
Oh, you were
Folks are
playing
making
with
me
me.
do this bullshit. So let's get it over with. Sorry for fucking up your leg.
Oh, I don't have enough medicine. Stupid crackhead, get off the junk and maybe you won't run into anybody. Yeah, of course you're sorry. I really don't care.
Well, it looks like we have something in common, asshole. Maybe you'll care more when you realize you'll never play sports again, you arrogant cripple.
To really be bothering you, kid. You're
Motherfucker.
wobbling like a protectron with a loose screw. I'm sure your sister has something at home that'll fix you up overnight. You might want to check in with her when you get home. Hey, Carter. Where you going this time of the night?
Oh, just have to hand in some paperwork to Aaron in the Vault Security office. Albert gave me some late-night work orders after the big game.
Working overtime
You're
trying
not
to get that
talking to
cave
us.
straightened up.
Yeah, apparently someone tried to break into the terrarium. No idea why, but he wanted me to file a report.
Ha! Punks, probably. The wasteland is too dangerous to mess around with right now. Else I'd take them sightseeing. Show them how the survivalists treat misbehavior. It's better than babysitting this nerd, waiting on him to get in trouble.
Oh, I didn't even notice you there. Sorry to hear about your leg. That must have hurt.
Only the
Thank you.
kid's pride. Listen, we gotta get to work. Take care, honey.
Yeah, sure. You two have fun.
Yeah, you too.
That Carter sure is a sweet girl. You kids got too much time on your hands being cooped up down here with no direction. Probably why Coach Bragg has such an easy time convincing kids that smashing into each other is a good idea. I remember when they first brought John down there. It was because the overseer said he'd be good for the kids and teach them how to behave. Not that I've seen much change. Time will tell, though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna check though if there's something over there. I'm coming back, don't worry. Inaccessible. Inaccessible. There was nothing. Right. Let's not steal anything, you know what?
I'm sure your sister has something to take care of that limp. Have a good night.
Alright, I'm gonna check on my sister in a bit. Hey, buddy.
I really hope your leg gets better, buddy.
Yeah, it
You
will.
weren't that bad of a player. Before that jerk ran you over.
Yeah, he's a jerk. Definitely. Very hard, so I don't have the necessary lockpick skills to do that. This is empty, so there's nothing to steal, and I don't want to steal right now anyway. Oh, this is empty. Okay, let's go. The psychic kid that's playing ball with his psychic powers. Goddamn amazing.
Hey, no running in the hall.
Said that his life's wealth would be used to uplift the masses and put enemies of the Republic underground.
And there's the computer lab. Home sweet home. I'm sure you'll be in and out of there more than an athlete is in and out of other folks' beds.
Hey, Dr. Rossman, how are... Oh, wow. Are you okay?
The bill is called the great expense of gross misuse of taxpayer money and military resources.
Okay, kid. I'm gonna leave you here for a while. This big computer mainframe is named Maria. She's a big box of mystery. Always has been. I have all the access nodes loaded up now. It's up to you to hack your way to victory and make me proud. Good to see you're not, wasted.
Okay, Maria, I'm coming back. I'm just checking on my sister to heal that crippled leg. Not in the utilities. Hey, buddy, how are you?
Hey, pal. You behave, okay?
All right. Okay, let's be careful. Let's close the door. How do I do it? The fuck? Which button do I use? It's usually a QSD. That QSD. That ASD in query. I don't know. Well, 15%. This is not a lot. It's because I have no bobby pins. Is that it? Well, let's fix it. We'll come back to it. Alright. Maintenance. I want to go to the lower quarters.
I wish we could go outside the vault. When I was a kid, they let us go outside and watch the sunrise.
Oh.
I'm glad we're safe here in the vault. I keep hearing rumors the Wasteland Scouts are hiding something from us. Something they did outside.
You've got a pretty young voice for someone that clearly old. Okay, this is the atrium. Per apartments.
Bragg says he's gonna bring America back to glory. I don't know how he'll do it, but I think he's right on track.
Oh, God. Well, you're wrong. Lower apartments. Let's go check on my sister. So this is not a terrible quality of graphics, especially when I move. There's a bit of blur, but this is better than what I had before. Okay. Okay,
hey,
sister.
Welcome back.
Yay! It's our hero! Great work out there. You were fantastic.
Yeah, sorry we missed it, man. We had a game going on tonight.
But what? Oh, yeah, I'm sure it was great. Sean,
What?
I thought we were gonna try to fake it.
Oh. Oops.
I'm sorry about missing your big game. We just really wanted to get into this RPG before the next wave of tests in chemistry. But hey, I heard you won. Congratulations.
Mindy, I lost. I even broke my leg. Thanks.
Oh, really? I don't know much about football. And we've been here all night. We haven't even left.
You don't need to
Really?
know about football to know
I'll
that I
make it
broke
up
my
to you
leg
somehow.
and lost.
Is there anything I can do right now?
Do you have anything that can help my leg?
Ooh, yes I do. Here. I just so happen to be studying medicine, and this is part of the kit I made in lab this week. Don't be scared. Hold still. There. All better. Is there anything else?
You know, Mandy, about the match, I forgive you. I don't care that much.
Oh, yay. That's good. I wouldn't want you to be mad at me.
I'm not.
Oh. I thought you were going to bed.
Yeah, not
oh,
yet.
okay. Oh.
No, I wanted
thought
to
you were
do
going
this
to bed.
perception.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. We were just sitting down to set up our game and...
it's nothing, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Wow, that's unusually forgiving. I was worried all night that you'd be pissed when you got home. You're not pissed?
No, what games are you playing? Not really, it's just a game. Going to crash to bed. Try to keep it down. No. What games are you playing?
Oh. Well, we're playing something called Robots 2500. It's a miniatures role-playing game. It's all about this future where the robots have saved the world 300 years from now. Only, not all the robots are good. When they rebuilt the Earth, there were a bunch of different factions from different corporations competing for resources.
Wait. So, if there is all this backstory, how does it affect the game? Wait. So, if there all So, if there is all this backstory, how does it affect gameplay?
Well, the story has nothing to do with the gameplay. It's just there to add depth. You know, immersion.
Why don't I have other choices than that? My character is dumb. So what's the point of having all that text? Immersion, you motherfucker.
Dude, clearly you do not get this shit. Just go play with yourself on the computer like jocks normally do.
Ugh, dorks. Keep it down. I'm crushing the bed, man.
Some things will never change.
Yeah, he's a dork. My character is a dork.
Alright, back to business. So, your Knight Protectoron attacks the rogue sentry with a laser blast, hitting for 13 damage.
Isn't that a little low?
No, not really. It's balanced to make sure that the NPCs have a chance. I mean, the players already have a huge advantage in high health and custom stats.
Yeah, but in real life, an 800-watt laser blast would burn a hole right through your arm, man.
Yeah, but this is an RPG, dude, not a first-person shooter.
But still, it's hard to imagine an 800-watt laser not ruining your day. That's like having a little piece of the sun thrown at your fucking face. Even if it misses, the air around the shot will heat up from the incident light.
Ah, dude, this is why engineers should never play RPGs.
No, it was the arrow with a piercing shard plus 3 attached to the bag of holding sandwiched between 2 portable holes. That's why I can't play RPGs.
Just get back to the game, dude, please.
Hey, Sean, what would it be like if the robots were like us?
You mean like androids?
Yeah, just instead of all wires and goo, they had become more human or something.
You mean like replicants?
I guess. What are those?
They're these biological machines manufactured to replicate human attitudes and functions. They're in the game too, just harder to find.
Oh. Do you think my robot can become one of them?
Maybe. We'll have to do a dice roll on that.
Hey man, have you seen my engineering guide laying around? I kinda need it for my test next Tuesday.
Why aren't you answering this question? You aren't going to talk about the game?
No, I don't care. Vault Ball is stupid. I really couldn't care less, honestly.
Alright, you take care. Enjoy your game.
Will do. Say, next time, why don't you join us? Could be a fun distraction from all the other bullshit going on.
Yeah. Indeed. You're not really playing the RPG, buddy. You're playing guitar.
I thought you were going to bed.
Yeah, I don't have the...
Okay.
I lost the event about Perception 6, where I could ask her about provenance of her guitar, Cortex every home console. from Mrs. G. Mrs. 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 You have pages 4 to 25 of the Merits of Capitalism due Monday. Please don't be late just because of the big game. We have the Civil War to cover next week. You cannot do 4 to 20. You can do one line on the merits of capitalism. None. Oppressing the poor, creating patents that prevents innovations all around the world, making a system where people make money not by competing with each other and in free market and having a lot of incentive to get better, but by winning and choosing to change the rules of the games as to not have to be good anymore to win in the game. This is what capitalism is. Coach John Bragg. I want everyone to meet me early in the gym before the game for a quick pep talk. 18:30. This one is going to be a little different. Don't be late. Earl 443 up line. Earl 443 up line. Note Senator's calls from Voltec. Congratulations on the successful full launch of Volt 18 and its soon-to-be completed segment. We're sorry to note that the terrarium and several sections of excavated caverns never met their completion before the world was lit ablaze by atomic flame. But we assure you that the Terratech droids will have them ready in no time. We hope you and your daughter enjoy your stay with Voltec for a better tomorrow. Okay, let's take the nuclear cola. Let's take the buff out. Hockey mask. F. Okay, I'm cured, so I don't need a crutch. Take the Volt Bolt, terrible weapon. An extremely powerful weapon. Scrap electronics? Well, I guess we'll take that. Here you go. Let's take the hockey mask. And the baseball glove. And the baseball. And the basketball. Here you go. Items. Clothes. Apparel. Let's... Shut up. Hockey mask. Let's put the hockey mask on. Oh fuck, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, the hockey masks make us see only that. So let's remove this fucking hockey mask. Yep. Requires key. I don't have a key. Inaccessible. Inaccessible. Okay, let's go back to the atrium. Hey, nice drawing. Dreamer. Yeah. Okay, let's talk a bit with everybody. Let's see. Hey, you.
How come I've never seen you around here before? This place isn't that big.
Didn't we see each other a bit earlier? I think we did. Hey, Jamie.
Oh man, you got annihilated. You okay, little buddy?
Yeah. Dr. Rossman said you carried me to the infirmary. Thanks, I guess.
Dude, yeah, what was left of you? You should have seen it. It was like Johnny was barreling right at you, and Bragg was all, "Get him, kid!" And you were all, "Ah!" yeah! And Johnny was all, "Arr!" And then blam! And then you were all, splat! Then I get you to the infirmary and they stripped you naked right there in front of me. It was awesome!
You're a very expressive girl, aren't you? I have a feeling that if I didn't work that pass, you'd think different of me, like more than friends.
Huh, that's really forward of you. But you're right, maybe I would have. In another life, sure.
Ooh. Yeah, awesome. Bye, Jamie.
Good night, pal. I'll see you in the morning.
Hey, girl.
Whoa. You look like you fell down the elevator shaft. What happened?
It's nothing, just got a little roughed up, it'll...
That doesn't look like nothing. Just tell me what's going on.
Jamie Madison kinda plowed into me during the game. Completely wiped the floor with my face.
That's awful. Why did he do that? He knows you don't belong on the football field. God, these stupid wasteland kids are always so fucking mean.
Hey, we're from the wasteland too, Kira. We're all in this together.
I know. I just wish the others would see it that way. It's like they don't care that we're all from the same tribes or that we're all descendants of ancestors who left Vault 18.
Well,
all
don't...
they care about is themselves.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that the old Vault dwellers are so rude. Without us, they would be helpless. Most of them are so old they can't remember how to use a toaster, let alone run life support.
Look, I know life is tough, but so what? Not everyone is an asshole. Let's talk about what's going on in here. What's up with this whole server?
I'm not so sure. I don't get along with the wasteland kids or the old people, especially not my parents. I just serve them. That's all.
I can assure you not everyone is an asshole. Maybe most people, but not everyone.
Oh, Maria? I don't know. Computer science is my main focus of study, but I've never been able to crack her. It's almost as if someone purposely encrypted her systems in scaled tiers, trying to hide important data behind partitioned drives. Dr. Rossman asked me to go outside and repair a bunch of cables last week. Then a bunch of new topics appeared in her main menu. Is that why you're here tonight?
Yeah, he said it might be a good place for me to spend some time recovering, although I'm not sure I'm gonna recover much.
Well then, I think you're in the right place. I'm glad we can spend some time together.
Hey, when you said you wanted to spend some time together, what did you mean?
Well, it means I haven't seen you much lately. I miss hanging out with you while I work. I feel better having you here. We went on that football tangent and we haven't had time to talk. Why did you try out for Bragg's team anyway? He hates you.
Talk? You mean, you want to be close to me?
Wait. I just wanted to tell you that I missed you, okay? Let's try to avoid the romance options and charisma checks.
Well, hey baby girl, why don't you give me a chance? Just go with it. I don't have enough charisma. I'm a pretty cool dude, but I'm not that much of a cool dude. Okay, well.
Did you want to ask anything else? Or are we done with the personal stuff?
I'll be right back.
Oh, alright.
Okay, let's keep talking to some people. Hey, you.
Whoa. It looks like you've had better days. You should have someone check that out.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. You alright? Oh, you must have just come back from the big game.
Yeah.
I'm guessing everything went well?
Yeah, it was a great game. Where were you?
Oh, I'm not on the team anymore. Coach Bragg decided I'm some sort of freak and kicked me out last week. But hey, it's all cool. I'm a creative guy. I have all kinds of great stuff to keep me busy.
Yeah, I can see that. What are those?
Oh, these are my comics. I draw these because I don't know how to write. I never learned, but I know how to draw. They tell all of these stories and dreams I have. I really like to daydream and share them with people. It's cool to know those thoughts can exist outside my head.
I get the feeling these are more than just comics.
Yeah, me too. Some of them feel more like memories. I can't really see anything clearly, but I think that's why they make such good stories. I can take them and just fill in the gaps that I misunderstood, which makes for a really complex narrative. I don't know. Maybe everyone's first stories are really just misinterpretations of reality.
Fucking sweet, man. I love comics. Do you have any that are finished?
Yeah, back in my room. You should drop by later. I'll show you some of the backstory of this issue.
Did you want to head there now? It's getting kind of late.
Yeah, sure. Let's head there now. We're right down the hall.
Well, I think you're over there. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for you in your bedroom. Oh. Are you not moving forward anymore? I'm waiting for you in your room, buddy. Alright? Oh, it just stopped. Yeah, come here. Come here. Kitty, kitty, come here. Come here. Here you go. Here you go. I'm proud of you.
So, I've got a bunch of cool art on the walls. Take a look around. Ask me about what interests you.
Okay. It's a bit dark. Oh, it's very nice. I'm sorry, I'm jumping on your bed to take a better look at it.
If you see anything on the walls you want to talk about, just let me know.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Alright. Hey, buddy.
So, what'd you find?
Well, where did you come from, dude? What's with the spears?
I honestly don't know what to tell you. I have a really hard time remembering. It's something that keeps me up at night. Dr. Osmond found me out there, just like everyone else. I came to the vault when I was way older than you guys. That was a couple years ago, and I've had memory problems the whole time. They've gotten better, though. I can hold on to things longer. But when I think about my past, I just... You know when you stare at a light and everything slowly just explodes with color till it's all white? It's like that. And it just gets hotter and hotter as I go back, like it was just burned out of my head with a fire that spread from branch to branch.
Okay, I don't know about that, but that seems to suck. Let's talk about something else.
Sure it does. But hey, it could be worse, right? If you're dead, you can't remember anything.
True. So, man, you're really a bit. Most people I've seen tonight are total dicks.
Yeah, I don't know why. This vault is totally calm and a really nice place. I don't see how anyone could be unhappy down here.
Well, you don't think it's a little, cozy? Nah, let's not say that. That's awesome, dude. I wish everybody saw it that way.
Yeah, me too. I'm really glad this is home. I have this really bad feeling that the wasteland is awful, and I never want to go back.
What is this poster about? The cave with the guys in the full suits shooting at these figures?
Oh, right. Well, that guy in the center is Kurtz. He comes from that desert city and fights with knives. He's leading this vault to safety against those other dudes. I think it's Vault 24, I don't know. The other guys are like undead soldiers from before the war, really creepy shitheads led by a necromancer named Zax. They just want to bite the vault dwellers and turn them into zombies to power their army.
What is this picture with the giant green dude with miniguns chasing the kids?
That's the last time Kurtz fought the cave giants at Cajun Pass. Your brother liked that story a lot. The first book is where Kurtz lost his friends to them, and the second is where he broke free. It may be a little sad, but he won in the end. After that, he met the Vault guys and started fighting for him.
What is this picture with the city with the big tower in the middle?
That's where Kurtz grew up. The world he comes from is basically just a big desert, and there's only one city. That city is his home, but he left to adventure with his friends, to find a place to live where the owner of that tower can't find them. He kicked them out of the house and filled it with cement, so they left. They ended up getting lost, though. They couldn't find their way back. They got turned around in a dust storm, and that's when the cave giants found them.
Alright. Well, that seems all part of good story for comics, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, no problem. It was great adding another fan to my list. I'll be drawing a new one soon.
Johnny Madison.
Fuck off, dork!
Yeah, fuck.
I really hope I don't get assigned to maintenance.
What did...
I really hope I don't get assigned to maintenance.
Oh.
Good to see you're
You don't
not,
want to be assigned to maintenance.
wasting time or anything.
Oh, hey Dick.
Quit wasting my time, Megan. You want to prove yourself to me, you can just go talk to Chevy. Now get out of here.
Yeah. So as I said, you're a dick. I already talked to you. So let's go see. Check out Maria.
Checking ID. Confirmed. Hola. ¿Habla usted español?
Yes, but I'd rather continue in English, Maria.
Ah, that's too bad. Displaying main menu.
Displays the system status used to access network, server, and fixed program faults.
Displaying system status. Please disorder.
Alright.
Main menu. Maintenance. There are a set of switches on the side panel of the main host gateway in the server core upstairs. The top tiers are currently disabled. You should switch them on to start the local area network. This will allow me to restore functionality to my basic functions.
Alright, I'm gonna do that, Maria. I'm gonna come back soon.
Main menu.
Okay, pretty easy. That should be it. So Maria, how are you doing?
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Altec. Displaying You've navigated my menus to my satisfaction. Some local terminals are unlocked.
Okay.
Main menu. Maintenance menu. There are no tabs. This should be exciting. You will have to restore several switches in the vault to restore my functions. I have sent their locations to your Pip-Boy. Have fun.
Thank you. I'm
Main
gonna do
menu.
that. I'm just gonna read the logs. First,
Hey, have you seen my Programmer's Digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why.
where are you doing here?
Fuck off, dork.
You fuck off! What are you doing here? Okay, Terminal 1. Voltec Auto Alert 10/23/2017. Automated signal from Voltec. Nuclear launch detected. Initiate Directive Order 001. My god, it actually happened! We all thought it was a drill, but we went anyway, and now here we are. I ordered the vault door to stay open for 5 minutes longer than was defined in my directives. I still had MPs trapped outside. I saved them all and a few more than was called for. Now these two angry-looking Voltex reps are starting to hedge in closer. I have a feeling that they already have a plan for how to dispose of my body, and I'm pretty much powerless to do anything about it. Well, This isn't how I saw my evening going. This is Guard Chief Dixon, reporting that MP personnel have taken control of Vault 18. After 48 hours of unrest and civil dispute, Vault-Tec personnel in the Overseer's office were arrested and sent to holding in the jail. Overseer Duvnik was found dead in his office in the hours following the door being sealed by these agents, who had forced a cyanide capsule down his throat. For the rest of these Vault-Tec agents, I hereby order they be kept under house arrest until further notice. One of them I caught attempting to initiate the Vault self-destruct sequence when we broke through the door, and I personally shot him through the eye. We will sort out the details later. This is Guard Chief Dixon, reporting that MP personnel have taken control of Vault 18. Okay, I already read that. It has become apparent to me and several MP corps that a Vault-Tec program was never meant to save anyone. Outlined in the directives of viral experiments on unwilling test subjects, sexual exploitations of minors and small animals, and what can only be described as psychological torture of innocent civilians. Through the efforts of several computer experts and military servicemen, we gained control of the master computer and set it to default. Hundreds of live video feeds from the other vaults were discovered, as well as active connection to the Vault server network. I sent former Army engineers to cut the cables to the federated vaults not marked as control. Leaving them open would be a toxic influence and lead to a disaster one day. The vaults were never meant to save anybody. Stored in the Overseer's Duvnik's desk were directives from Vault-Tec. All residents of Vault 18 are to be subjected to round-the-clock live video feeds from across the country. All the other vaults. All those people. Vault 18 was an experiment. I can hardly wrap my mind around it. The war is over and we were lab rats. How could they do this? We shut off the computers before anyone could see it. The horrors these people are being subjected to. This information doesn't leave this terminal. It is recorded for future overseers only. We hold election next Friday night. No one needs to know about what happened here. To my surprise, the Vault resident selected me, overseer, even knowing I very well may have put Duvnik in his grave. When we overthrew the Vault-Tec system, it was by the might of our MPs and ex-army personnel. We were praised as heroes and worshipped by the population we were clearly outnumbered by. Well, why are you surprised to be elected overseer then? As we all swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, we immediately reinstated a Democratic Electoral College. A Democratic Electoral College. This is a term that is... This is paradoxal. Paradoxical? This is a paradox. An electoral college is not democratic. It's an electoral college. It's exactly something that prevents the people to directly choose its representative, and it therefore prevents democracy. As military men, we are already very proud of our service, and the American people are basically programmed to praise us at face value. Unfortunately, what they don't understand is that most of us are very simple men of service age and completely unfit to hold any form of office. But because we were overpraised and treated with special permissions, we started to believe we had special rights and privilege not afforded us in a civilian standing. It's good to treat your military men with respect and gratitude. It's entirely another to make them feel like they are the sole proprietors of that gratitude and respect. We get complacent and arrogant, and the self-entitled military is quite possibly the most destructive force to democracy on Earth. Thus, the nuclear hell our world turned into, and my situation here, trying to keep my MPs from taking advantage of the population. Thus, the nuclear hell our world turned into, and my situation here, trying to keep my MPs from taking advantage of the population. I went into this thinking that my job as overseer was to keep water in the pipes, keep it clean, and make sure the light stays on. It turns out that largely happens by itself, so long as the engineers have what they need. And that last part is the key, because the engineers have opinions, but they are smart enough not to open their mouth until they have proof positive that they are right. The only downside is that when they do open their mouth, it's an arrogant and often socially challenged way that pits everyone against them. Don't make my mistake, engineers makes poor lawyers. Whoever inherits this office after me, just make sure you don't let anyone control this self-destruct button, who is an easy pinch. They get this code, we're done for. Hey, have you guys been out our way in the past few weeks? Crazy shit have been going on all over this place. The NCR has been at war with these freaks in power armor. We haven't been able to sense any new Coca-Cola, so we're running on reserves. If you guys find any, we're getting really thin up in this bitch. Let us know what you can find. And hey, thanks for keeping us in the loop. I know we're not in control at all, but it's nice to just chat with you guys sometimes, you know? Takes the edge off. Hey guys, we traded package of heating units for this weird reverse pulse cleaner. None of us have any idea what to do with it now that we've got it, so we're putting it in a locker until we figure it out. If you guys have any info, we'd appreciate it. Oh wow, we had no idea this whole thing even worked. It's been shut down for decades. Hello from the Appalachians, or what's left of it. Man, it's great to know there is a group of survivors on the West Coast. Looking forward to hearing back from y'all. The NCR has again petitioned us to join them, even after we rejected the last offer. They seem to be turning hostile. Please be advised that we may be entering a combat situation in the near future, with the gangs of New Reno increasing pressure and NCR pushing our way. We may not be able to maintain peaceful relations much longer. Whole city may fall, but we wish that the following data stream be stored in your archives. The Enclave, the NCR, the Brotherhood, no one must have it, not even you. We have encrypted the transmission. Prepare 5 megabits. Prepare 5 megabits of space on your most secure system. If you are unconvinced of its importance, know this: it is related to one of your own citizens. No one can be trusted. One day, in many years, it may be revealed, but today let the knowledge rest only in its memory. Project Brazil is not safe. They come for our hero to spell our doom. Thank you for choosing refreshing new Coca-Cola brand cola. Together with our friends at Voltex, we've joined forces to maintain our humanity through the cool and exciting flavors of Nuka brand colas. We'll ride out the nuclear devastation in happiness. Enjoy your stay. Anyone out here? We have a water leak in the lower levels, water chip failing. A to open vault to scavenge parts. In the Vegas area we meet some humans. Port 16 Vault 3 error 44 server terminated. Vault 8 in Western Nevada here. We have opened the vault to survive. We have medicine and doctors, not much else. Vault is becoming unlivable as system breaks down. Vault City is going well outside, growing. We've encountered several tribes and other Vault dwellers living on the surface. Our geck is being used to restore the land. We haven't heard from anyone and assume we are the most technologically advanced civilization in the wastes. If you can respond by text, please do. We'd love to hear from you. Note from Roseman. Do not reply to this message. Ain't no advanced civilization left out there called Old City. At what wasn't blown up in the Brotherhood of Steel NCR war has been taken over by an NCR intelligence unit. They're looking for us. No one will ever find us. Door to Vault was not completed, but we made it work. We have lots and lots of resources. Someone, if you read this, we need help. You don't seem to need help. You have lots and lots of resources. No one will ever find you. You made the door work, even though it was not completed. Yellow dust everywhere. Toxic sulfur leaking in. And with the water sips making sulfuric acid. Acids hitting holes in the vault. If you read this, we are leaving this hellhole. Anyone help? Anyone help? There is a panther in here. They left me alone with puppets. Yeah, that's the crazy guy alone with in his vault with a bunch of puppets. Well, he's not crazy in the beginning, but alone with puppets you become crazy. Help, 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 help. My father always told me that adversity reveals character. Coach Bragg said something to me along those lines before last week's tryouts for our new Vault Ball team. The man is a miracle. Gruff, impossible to take a read on. I can never tell if he's angry or just determined, but he's saving our children from themselves. When we adopted these children, they were mostly infants and toddlers. We had no sense of parental directions and we were all in our late 50s, so set in our ways. We had no frames of reference on how to discipline or encourage children. As teenagers, one only has to examine the walls of the upper apartments to see the rebellions in their hearts, rebellions we have been unfit to quell. I'm cautiously optimistic about this Vault's future. But the startling reality is that if our enemies find themselves more organized in coming months, we are ill-equipped to handle them. We are ill-equipped to handle them. We are not a young vault any longer. The median age for life expectancy is 102.9 years. I myself am 75. During the Exodus, 60 years ago, most of those that left were youthful, 18 to 45. They're gone now. Our teenagers here are all that's left to stand between us and the outside world. I gave Coach Bragg this troubled soul to train them, to educate them, gave them an outlet we could not: sports, team building, exercises, discipline. He moved them with almost military precision. It's incredible. In just a few short years, he has changed them so much. I'm truly grateful to him. I have a list from Coach Bragg on my desk. Calls it the Master List. It has the names of 300 citizens on it, organized in three-letter brackets. He and Chevy agree that this is the order that our citizens should follow for duty in case of an attack by outside forces. Though at the top, the A list on this bold team, the Patriots. The B list has mostly young women on it and only a handful of boys from the opposing Barbarians team. C has just a few: the Hale children and Dr. Rossman. Ben Kurtz is noted with a star along with Sean, Mandy, and Jason. Then there is the D list. I'm listed at the top, followed by everyone over 50, nearly 250 souls. It's a startling reminder of just how hate we are, just how frail our existence is. I have signed off on the letter. Hopefully, should the survivalist raiders, the Brotherhood, or NCR prospectors ever find our vault, Coach Bragg can defend us against them. I'm loath to see the tribal children we raised follow this man to war, but it is the only way. He knows them better than I ever could. He knows them better than I ever will. But you could, motherfucker. Chief Evanson sent to Dr. Rossman, Yeti Hale, Dr. Bishop, and Sergeant Norman Hale into the wasteland last week, as noted in my logs. It was sobering seeing them there in the Vault Gear room, dressed in their archaic rags and armed to the teeth. It's like watching holy heroes ride off into the sunset in a cloud of swirling dust. The Wasteland Scouts, living legends. They seem so tangible here at home, but seeing them going off on another adventure it's inspiring. They have never been the same since Dr. Kyoto died so many years ago. We never did get a full explanation of what happened, just that she died of a violent virus given to her by a prospector. It's hard to believe that the NCR betrayed the Scouts. After all, they did to fight the Raiders, to help defeat the Brotherhood of Steel in the war. After fighting the Enclave gang bosses, there are even rumors that the Wasteland Scouts saved the world on numerous occasions. But this is the reality. Coach Braggs warned us that the raiders of our NCR may strike us at any moment. He believed they know where we are. That is what this secret mission is about. Finally determine just how far the raiders have spread, how close the NCR is to finding us. The reports have been locked away behind the Tier 3 firewall. Rossman says that if his brightest students can crack into it, they may just be a worthy Wasteland Scout candidate. But for the others, well, we've just hidden away this secret mission. No one knows they have gone, and no one so far has noticed. The work on the terrarium is nearly complete. Most of my administrative and executive controls have been shipped there. I had the men move the old spare master I had the man move the old spare master computer monitors from storage to the garden cave, and we've begun planting succulents. It is a lovely place for meditation. After this is finished, we will never again have to rely on the stale crumbs of our hydroponics lab. I love it there, and so does Jason. He has been helping us build the garden, rock by rock. I'm proud of my son. No matter how rebellious he may be, he hasn't been sleeping at. I'm proud of my son. No matter how rebellious he may be, he hasn't been sleeping at home with his mother and I. I fear his tribal origins may be weighing on his mind again. He chooses with his brother and sister over us, along with the oldest star child. We installed the last of the vault controls today, and as the hard locking mechanism for the self-destruct was slipped into place and activated, I felt a pang of fear. Not that the realization that it existed, but that I realized I wasn't afraid of it. I'd rather destroy this vault than let it all. I'd rather destroy this vault than let it fall to our enemies. And that is the feeling that I am not sure how to accept. Okay, there's another terminal. Terminal 5. I've taken all the notes I've been able to find on these old tier 1 terminals about where my real parents may be. The scouting reports don't really have any clue what happened, and they're as dense as college textbooks. I've learned about these candidates. 1. Super mutant. Slow, angry and big. Some people say they eat humans. 2. Raiders. There used to be all kinds of them. Cans, jackals, vipers, but they were all bitten by the NCR and ran away. 3. The Enclave. There were really bad guys that were beaten up by the NCR. I don't know if they still exist. 4. The Brotherhood of Steel. Maybe they're technophiles that lives in bunkers. 5. Caravans. These guys just roam around selling stuff. They are okay. 6. The gangs of New Reno. They take slaves and all kinds of bad stuff. 7. The Slavers Guild. The NCR broke them up, but they retreated to Athens with the others. 8. The She. They're all bankers and tech geniuses from San Francisco. I'll keep looking until they make me go home. I never want to go back there. I'll keep looking until they make me go home. I never want to go back there. War in the Valley by Kira. I found a bunch of notes on the Tier 1 terminal about a fight in the Cajon Pass. It seems like the Wasteland Scouts have been fighting these survivalists since the beginning, but after the NCR began expanding, they fought back. Now the survivalists take anybody willing to resist the NCR and hold the line at their base in Athens. It's not too far from here. That's why we never go outside.
Massive economic backlashes and a nationwide financial crisis following the wake of the renewed war with the survivalists. Experts agree that the only solution to that crisis would be a full-scale invasion of the northern Mojave and a reclamation of powerful economic resources rumored to lay vacant in the desert along I-15. However, any mission to scout the desert would presently lead through the now war-ravaged San Bernardino Valley, leaving any such solution up to the outcome of the upcoming battle to eliminate the survivalists once and for all. This hour of music is brought to you by the Mojave Express. In rain, sunshine, or firestorms, we're here to serve you with all your parcel trafficking needs.
Hey, have you seen my Programmer's Digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it.
In the next half hour, we'll have the latest news from around country. From Shady Sands to far north. Until then, you're listening to New California.
They said that the survivalists take slaves. Maybe they took my parents? Dear Hand by Kira. Dr. Rossman won't help me. He says I should learn to hack this whole system on my own. I'm only 10, I barely know how to type. My fake mom and dad won't let me stay here. He hits me when he drinks. I have to find a way out of here. I want my real parents back. restarting the search. I haven't looked at these notes since I was 10, when they banned me from being in here. I'm 19 now and I won't take I don't know for an answer. I want out of this world, out of this world more than ever. I have to get out. I have to get out before they turn me into another one of their Cinderella bimbo baby makers. Cinderella bimbo baby makers. That stupid bitch Jen Hale caught me in the cisterns repairing the exterior connections. I don't know how she did. Fucking drama queen. Because of her, I had to tell the overseer that what my dad does to me in front of everyone. I'll kill her one day if I get this chance, I swear. But for now, I've learned everything. I've read every programming book. I've read every magazine, every report I could unlock. I know the survivalist of my parents. I just need the last bit of proof. Then I need someone to unlock the main vault door. I'll go for it the first chance I guess. I get. God damn, she's had a terrible life.
Hey, need some help?
I was looking over your notes on the Exodites. Impressive study.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing to talk about. It's where our parents came from, our real parents. None of the vault dwellers want to talk about it, and Dr. Rossman always shrugs it off. He says it makes him depressed.
I actually didn't end up with parents. My brother, sister, and I live alone. I think you were right about the disappearance being caused by the slavers. I think you were wrong about the slavers. I don't see why they would hunt us down. Because they are slavers, you dick. You idiot. I actually didn't end up with parents. My brother, sister, and I live alone.
Right. I know. I wish I didn't.
I get it.
I don't get along with mine at all. I don't want to talk about it.
I read a bit about it. I understand why you don't want to talk about it. Well, anyway, I think you were right about the disappearance being caused by the slaver. That's a possibility.
You do? Well, since you're unlocking these terminals, maybe you could try looking around for me? Maybe there's new data I missed.
Yeah. I'll get right on it. And I'll go try the terminal hunt. I love reading.
Oh, great. You'll probably find it on one of the Tier 2 terminals. Just let me know if you can figure it out, and report back anything you find.
Alright, Kira. Just because I love you insulting me.
Fuck off, dork.
Oh. Let's try to find Dr. Rossman. Is he up? Yep.
Yeah, kid. What is it? Haven't found yourself in trouble again, have you?
Doc, no. What happened to the external network connections on that old server?
Post-apocalyptic politics is what happened. Dumb lawyers doing an engineer's job. Once upon a time, Vault 18 was supposed to be the center of the American wasteland. We had this big machine at the core of that promise. But the Great War screwed that up quick. What wasn't blown to hell in about 30 minutes has been scavenged and sacked for small settlements. You see, the network was a set of cables running all over the country, and this server kept the vaults connected. But one by one, the others have failed. Some were destroyed, others just vanished. Then one day, 18 years ago, they all just blinked out. When the first overseer, a guy named Clint Dixon, took over Vault 18, he severed the links to the outside, said it was a toxic influence. He kept a few cables alive, but severed the rest. It's just been little updates ever since, until they all stopped a few years ago. Now we just have what's left for you to play with. Hope you spot where those weird IO spikes are coming from.
You're a wasteland scout. What can you tell me about what happened up there? What can you tell me about what's up there?
Oh, you want to know what it's like in the great outdoors? Well, let me give it to you straight. It's hell upstairs, kid. A nightmare. The things you think about when you're in the dark and a clawed hand reaches for your shoulder. It's real, and it lives up there. Hundreds of them. But that's just the wildlife. It's the people that make you wish the war had really ended everything. But it only did half the job. Don't you forget this, kid. The strong prey on the weak, and the closer you get to society, the worse things get. The people that walk around up there are miserable, half dead, struggling to see tomorrow. Kids are starving, families are broken. Those that say they're here to help you are just waiting until you fear for your life, giving them what they want to keep you safe. Then you realize what kind of slave you become. That's what the wasteland is like. Don't ever think it's gonna change, because it isn't.
Okay, anyway, I fixed the tier 1 networks.
Wow, I have to admit, I could have done it years ago, but I just didn't give a shit. What did you find?
Found a ton of old history reports from the weeks after the Great War.
Ah, now that's something worth looking into. I don't need an essay or anything. I trust you've learned enough.
Yeah.
Now go on. You had a tough day. Now you should just go off to bed now. And don't let those death crawls get you from under the bed.
Okay, I need to get going.
Later.
Hello, Maria.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. Maintenance menu. There are no tasks. Main menu. Displaying. You have done well, young Vault Dweller. Maybe next time you will give me a turn reorganizing your internal organs. Oh, look at that. You unlocked a few more data stores. Please, avail yourself of this bounty of bitchy diaries and 200-year-old grocery lists. Main menu. Maintenance menu. Outside the cement vault shell in the cavern, is a port leading from the Vault 18 computer lab to the cable network above. These cables are severed. You should gain access to the cistern, via the hatch located in the hall by the hydroponic slab, to repair these cables.
Okay, girl.
Main menu.
Hey kid, how's Maria treat?
Okay, I'm reading this next time. Well, let's read the terminal
Hope she
one.
ain't too much of a girl for you.
After everything we've been through in the past 4 months, Overseer Clint Dixon has ordered an immediate evaluation of the cave exit beyond the vault door. Vault-Tec standard orders have been to keep the door shut for a minimum of 80 years, and a series of hard locks and chemical timers have been set in place to prevent override of those controls. No matter what Dixon orders us to do, there is no way any of us are getting through that door. I have always tried to be a good man. I served 15 years with the LAPD, so most probably you were influenced toward the bad. Still serve in the police department. I served 15 years with the LAPD before I agreed to join Vault-Tec's MP program in the San Bernardino Valley. I fought in the Gabi before that. I know this isn't a place for personal reflections, but What I've watched in the past few months has made me question who I am as a human being and a law officer. We overthrew Clarence Duvnik, thinking he was the man that tried to have us killed, only to find out he was really the man that had saved us. Not until it was too late, and he was killed by forced cyanide pill, by whom we never know. When Dixon left us as guard chief and became the new overseer, he made me the head of scout missions to the outside. But even after a total reversal of Voltec's orders, that door is locked, and the only scouting I have to do is of my own soul. It's been a little more than 20 years since I last updated this archive. There hasn't been any need. The door is still frozen in place like it has been through a half dozen overseers and years of arguing. No matter what, I know I will die waiting for the day I see the outside again through anything but that tiny security camera watching the darkness of the cavern. Sergeant Danvers, signing off. Well, let's keep reading a bit. Sergeant Danvers, 3. Wow! This is the best Christmas of all time ever! After 80 years, the doors are finally opening. A bunch of us have gotten together and started planning our intended destinations. My granddad used to tell stories about the world outside, and now it's finally here. I can't wait to go visit Big Bear Lake and Pine Haven. Apparently, they were really nice places. Green trees, big pools of water, tons of tasty fish. Granddad always wondered what could be left, and Dad told me that people are bound to be rebuilding everything by now. Before Granddad died, I told him I'd look up at the stars for him first step I take out of the cave. And I'm going to do just that tonight. Acting Sergeant Elias. This is Acting Sergeant Elias reporting back from Scouting Mission 0. Most of our party was lost on day 3. As we scouted the ruins of the Big Bear Bridge, we encountered a band of heavily armed men who surrounded and disarmed us with flash grenades. At some point between my being rendered unconscious and reawakening, Officer Jackson and Sergeant Danvers commenced fire on the hostile assailants, but were quickly dispatched. Officer Travers and I managed to escape up to the 3 lines, but Officer Travers and I managed to escape to the tree line, but Travers was gunned down as we crossed the rivers. I was grazed in the left shoulder and left for dead. They stripped me of my uniform and weapons and left me on the shore. A woman from a colony of slaves awoke me some hours later and escorted me to the vault door. We brought her into custody, and I enjoyed an extended stay in our infirmary. Sergeant Elias. The roads leading from Vault 18 to Pinehaven are mostly intact and clear of major debris. There is a crater leading to the old military base, presumably from an atomic weapon. Pinehaven itself is utterly destroyed save for a few central buildings. There are signs of animal lives, but none that we would see or recognize. There is no green foliage. There are cars on either side of the road for hundreds of miles, many of which seem to have been moved and stripped of usable parts. There is no visible signs of restored United States, which is a good thing. It appears the entire create something else than trying to restore the United States. Okay, but it appears the entire continent was completely destroyed by the war 80 years ago and has remained in the state of decay ever since. The woman we saved, Arika, is a slave from a city several miles away called Union City. She speaks Southern English, has good manners, and has provided us description of a survivalist ruling party which conquered them several decades ago. Something about the mining operation at Athentech having been used as staging area for this army of isolationists. This military operation is likely well aware of us now, so future missions along Highway 173 are ill-advised. She warned us of another danger, a mutant horde along Highway 18, but she is too ashamed to speak of them. We are planning several new scouting missions and an entire training regimen for new recruits. Dr. Rogers, this is the 100th successful scouting mission launched from Vault 18. A proud moment. This morning, a team of myself, Kara, my wife, and our granddaughter, Sarah, had a picnic outside in the grass. It's growing nicely this spring. I remember when it didn't grow at all. How lovely. Since there are 1,306 of us currently living in Vault 18, it is greatly satisfying to report that have found several locations scattered around the Crestline Valley and the Angeles Heights, fit for colonization. There is an entire settlement in the Farthouse, past the shore of San Bernardino Valley, leading towards the Sequoia Zone that will serve as primary colonist targets. I've spoken with several NCR representatives about the best possible locations, and they assure me that staying clear of our immediate area is essential. Then again, none of them have ever traveled I-15 like I have, nor care to, from what I'm told. Tandy has no interest in this area, not yet. To be sure, we have begun teaching our children a game in which they forget Vault 18's location and name. If they remember, they lose the game. It's become a sport among them. If we are ever tempted to reveal where the vault is, it will be an easy resistance, because we simply will not know. How does it work? There has been several tectonic shifts that I believe are precursor to a much larger event. We are sitting just a few miles east of the San Andreas Fault. It runs right through the valley beyond Athentech. While we are assured that Vault 18 will survive the biggest quake imaginable, I'm loath to believe 140-year-old predictions. The cement shells has been curing for that amount of time, and good engineering will require a reassessment of densities across the whole shell and the shock threshold of the supports. At the very least, we're looking at a situation where we'll be digging our way out of the cavern. I'm suggesting that the colony attempt to hasten and will leave sooner. They're calling us exodites in the vault. Maybe we are exiles, but in my heart, I know, and hundreds like me, that we belong out there in the world, among the tribes. Okay, let's stop there for today.